Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Rodan. And today, I figured I would go way back because I usually would often review obscure movies from the past and the really old. So, most of the time, the films I review are really cheaply made. So, I thought I don't review silent movies that often. I've done it before, but not that often. So, I figured I would review the film titled War of the Circus. Yep, it came out in 1916. What I can understand is that this was originally a TV series, a surreal. So it was eventually placed together as a full-length film. So all the chapters of the TV series was eventually placed into a film. So this in some ways can be a really hard film to find, and very little is known about this movie, which is one of the reasons to why I want to, review this, because hardly anyone is talking about it, if anyone at all. So I guess I use that as an excuse to do that, folks. Just talk about this movie. And I couldn't get my hands on the TV version episodes that were released. As far as I know, they don't. It can't be found really. I'm just stuck with this version of what we have, I guess, which is fine. I guess I'll make do with what I have right here, folks. So I guess in that regard, this was a pretty interesting experience to witness because it's incredibly hard to find. It's incredibly difficult to find, folks. I can definitely say that. But that's one of the points as to why I want to make these videos, discuss things that hardly anyone would talk about, and really have some pretty good stuff to share to you. So that's definitely a good thing there, folks. There were 18 chapters, or you can call them episodes. They were all stitched together to make a lengthy movie. Okay, it's not that lengthy. I would say it's what 54 minutes. So that's really short. So anyway, I guess I have to talk about the plot. So let's get into it, shall we? This is an adventure movie where you're gonna see our main character in lots of action, lots of spectacle. Well, at least they try to express lots of stunts. Again, this is only like it's barely under an hour, so they really had to get to the point, so to speak, which I guess I'm fine with because there's not a whole lot I can do. But anyway, so let's just say that we get to see that our main character, yeah, it's like this wild adventure action movie where our main character he must fight the evils of greed and store in this great peril to protect not only his circus but also the father's, well, his father's to be exact, oil ventures, of course. So this in the movie really shows the surviving will of the main character, and he really wants to do whatever it takes to do what he believes to be the right thing. So, action, exploring, and vast craziness would ensure. So that's basically what's going on here. I don't want to give away too much, really, but even though the story itself is pretty straightforward, I guess you can say. So, yeah, like I was saying, this was a pretty interesting watch to say, folks. Yeah, I don't review adventure movies that often, really don't. But anyway, I'll say that this was definitely a film that you should get your hands on if you're a film buff, that is, of course, and if you have some time to waste. So definitely watch this, folks. But the thing is, folks, the version I bought, the quality of the footage isn't very good. So versions of this film are available, but don't expect the prints that you will get from online to be very good. No, unfortunately, it's extremely difficult, really difficult to get your hands on a really good copy of this film. But if anyone's gonna buy this on eBay or Amazon or whatever, word of advice: never ever buy this used online. I made the mistake. I said that before. I made the mistake of buying something online when it comes to video games, and movies. Trust me, folks, I got fucked over. So yeah, don't buy this. Don't buy used copies online. Just don't. Do your best to get a new copy, a brand new copy, if you can find one that is. So yeah, it's really fucking difficult to find anything about this movie. Trust me, folks, I've been wanting to review this film for quite some time, and it's really difficult to find anything about it, really. So this is my way to get my word out, I guess, about this movie. But I guess you can. But anyway, I liked it. Even though I'm not really into adventure movies, really, but I liked it anyway. It's not that bad. It's quite good actually for what it's worth. For what it's worth, I enjoyed it. Oh yeah, I do recommend it because it's an interesting piece. I'll tell you that. It's how people were trying to use movie techniques, motion picture techniques, or what have you. The moving picture movies. They call it motion picture for a reason. So how the images would move on screen, how they were trying to express action, adventure, the characters interact with each other, and how to express the story. This, of course, is going to be made in the silent era of Hollywood. So, yeah, they have to find ways to tell the story, which, of course, will be pretty damn difficult in a lot of ways. But hey, gotta make it work somehow. So, like I said, for what it's worth, I enjoyed it. I really did. So, this is the pacing for it was pretty cool. I like the pacing of it, folks. Like I said, it's barely under an hour. So it just gets straight to the point pretty damn quickly, which I liked. So at least for me, it didn't feel like it was dragging out. It really did not feel like it was dragging out at all. So that's definitely a good thing. So yeah, when I watch this again, yeah, I guess I'll watch this again. So overall, I can say is that it's definitely something that's worth watching. So for me, folks, it was a lot of fun to watch, and I mean that in a good way. So a lot of scenes that would take place, in the circus came out pretty cool. I like that. So the circus scenes were really cool. I like the circus scenes. So yeah, I don't want to say too much because I don't want to spoil it. I really don't want to spoil anything really. My reviews rarely contain any major spoilers really. So this movie was well shot, considering the fact that it was way back then. They don't have the camera equipment that we do now. So there's that. Well, anyway, folks, I'll give this film a modest 7.0 out of 10. I could say 7.0 out of 10 for me. And as always, thanks for watching and take care. Until next time, see ya. Oh yeah.